Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Now, today is the 2nd of May 2022, and today we have a really interesting transit. Venus enters Mars until the 28th of May. Now, during this time, you may feel bold, sassy, just look at that. Just the impetus to put yourself forward. You may be feeling sexy and confident, and really just in that space of where you will just go for it, feeling that you are being led by your heart. Within this time, I think it's important to think about where our passions lie and also where our impulsivity lies, how we and that can be found out by you looking at where Venus is in your chart. So, for example, Venus is in my 4th house. It's in Cancer. So in matters of the heart, and when I'm with other people, there may be a tendency to be open in relationships, to be more open in how we communicate with others, but sometimes that can cause us to blur our boundaries. So there's the kind of cautionary tale for myself in respect to that. But with others and yourself, maybe just take a look at that. See how Venus is. Is it what's it doing in your chart, and then that will give you some idea as to how you can surf this transit. Otherwise, ride the wave with the boldness and the gorgeousness of the goddess that is Venus during this time, because she's with Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So there's some beautiful synastry going on here, but also just take care in terms of any relationships that you might get into. Just play it cool, don't rush into anything. You don't want to, get completely swept up by something that, there's that saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So don't let Venus blind you in that respect, because she can get swept up quite easily. But otherwise, enjoy the transit. It's a good thing. I really, really like it. I like the energy. But I do find myself putting a stop on my on my Amazon account list or any other purchases that I'm deciding to make. I need to, roll back from that. So that's also something that could be taken into account. Otherwise, today is a Monday, the day of the moon. And lovely, this stone here is called sodalite, and I really love it, this particular piece. It's just this gorgeous like indigo blue, so perfect for the third eye chakra, which is the chakra for today. And then we also have amethyst, so we're looking at these two stones here. But anyway, let's see what Spirit has to say. Today I'm reading with the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I'll be clarifying with the Spirit Animals Oracle deck by Kim Kranz. So let's get on with the reading. Dear Spirit, what messages would you like to convey to the collective today? We had justice yesterday, didn't we? Interesting. 5 of Wands. Sorry, I just noticed that. First of all, I'm getting some kind of competition, and who is supposed to win will win. Look at that, death. Is that death? No, that's the 7. The 7 of... Okay, right. See, they're just falling out today. I'm not even really shuffling. 9 of Swords again. Wow. The last few days, there's been some recurrence of, success. 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles reversed, The Hanged Man. Wow. The Sun. Reversed. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Page of Wands reversed. I do. It's really interesting. Even though I confused this with the Seven of Swords because I saw it, but the thing is that what I saw here was a mask. It's a mask and this really nasty looking dragon that doesn't look like it could be very nice. And also, what's really interesting about this figure is this almost this feigning of something spiritual, particularly with these beads that are here. I see some real strong divine protection with justice and the Six of Wands in the middle. We've got two characters that look strong. They look strong. But there is still some shenanigans going on. There's still some, I don't know, even though it's not the Seven of Swords, I'm getting Seven of Swords vibes from this card. I just want to have a look and see what it actually looks like in this deck because I can't remember. Yeah, there it is. And it's reversed. Okay, right. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is just that the Seven of Cups looks a lot more sinister than the Seven of Swords and the moon is reversed. All right. So, what I'm getting here is that it feels to me that somebody is feigning some kind of connection. There's some kind of connection that someone is pretending to give. There's also a sense of disillusionment on one side of the party, and then the other side of the party is taking advantage of that and thinking, right, I'm going to take what I can. That's what I'm getting by this, particularly with the sun reversed, and then we also had the moon reversed, but it hasn't actually come out in the reading, so I'm not going to take that, but it's just useful to know about. And the fact that we have the Hanged Man here tells me that there's this period of stasis. Now, it's really interesting on this need for change of perspective, because something has not worked. Something has not worked. Something has not worked out. When you associate with this person, this place, it feels to me like a person. It feels to me like an energy, and which is a person. It's almost like you've put your trust into someone, and they've shown their true colors. We've had a lot of that recently. We had a reading like that a couple of days ago. But this one is more that almost like the people around them, or maybe people like them. There's still people that are around that are not worthy of your trust yet. Really interesting. And it's because there's a sense of jealousy around you. Not so bad. It's more like a tussle between people. They don't actually think that you're higher than anyone else. They just think that you're competition, but they just want you out the way. And it's nothing too serious, but the thing is that if you do start to, because we've got the 5 to the 6, so it seems to me that you will still end up victorious because that's what you're supposed to do. But don't get disillusioned by it. There seems a sense of possible, particularly with the sun reversed as well, there seems like a sense of being grandiose. So yeah, I do get that from here. But also, I don't think that it's unjustified. No pun intended with justice being here. I feel that you're actually in a really good space and you're in a really powerful space. But it's almost like you're seeing that a situation is not working. So you're like, right, okay, I'm going to have to take a step back and reassess my situation. Something that I felt that I had a lot of confidence in. But to make it understand, to understand how it was going to work, was actually quite um, challenging. And now you've just let it go. You've let it go, and you've, what's that saying? Let God and let go. Yeah. Not that I'm like, I believe whatever it is that you want to believe, God, the universe, whatever it is, it's the ultimate force, which I see as justice. And I'm just seeing this wise owl that's here. This owl, and I'm feeling it's a female energy, is just, residing over everything. The owl is the seer of justice. It's the one that sees everything. So there's this sense that it's, whatever is fair will be fair, and you can have this tussle, and there is this tussle, but it seems like success is going to occur. If you have a legal issue that's happening, I see that it's going to work out, but it's not going to be immediate. But I definitely see that it's going to work out. Why do I say that? Because we've got the Six of Wands here as well with justice. The sun is there. The fact the sun is there, it's almost like it's like the end of a time where you've been so worried about it. And with this Eight of Pentacles, there's either two ways. It's either because of a situation that hasn't worked, like almost you've tried to maybe possibly work with your competition, and they just are not in the space for it. So you've had to come out on your own. But also that this is too much hard work. It's too much work. I get that a lot from here. That it's just too much hassle. You're done with it. You're like, oh my gosh, do I really need this drama in my life? So yeah, that's how I feel with this. And then you've got the Hanged Man. Let's see what the animal oracles, animal spirits, guides have to say. Oh, okay, well that fell, so I will take that. Spider, yes. Okay. The web of life. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, in Toltec shamanism, there is the Pyramid of Dreams, which is a pyramid that we enter in, and we go to different levels of the pyramid in order to change reality, depending on what entry level you're going in on. I know that sounds really esoteric, but what I'm trying to say is that basically there's so you've got like the ground where certain things, basically different things happen on different levels of the pyramid. So you go to different levels in order to sort different things out. And on one level of the pyramid, there is the web. It's the eternal web of timelines that everybody is on. So you can go and you can, when you are taught how to enter this pyramid, and you can go into this level of the pyramid and look at Great Mother Spider spinning the web of fate. It's connected to the idea of the three fates in Greek mythology as well, and about the spinning of the thread, and that each thread is one timeline of one person. So what you can do is you can go in and you can see the whole web, and you can have a look and see what timelines you can adjust. It's really cool. So this is what this reminds me of. And the spider makes the web. The spider creates this beautiful, beautiful web that connects everything together and spans across this whole kind of space. And I'm seeing that, I'm seeing somebody who is a connector, somebody who is able to communicate with many people, somebody who is able to build good rapport with other people. But sometimes in respect of having lots of connections with different people and being able to talk to many people, there may be some issues going on in the respect of like whether or not you can trust them, whether or not you can whether or not you can whether or not what you're believing that you can how you can interact with them is realistic. God, that was so long-winded. I don't know what's going on with my words today, but essentially, if you enter in like some kind of like not partnership, but like an interaction with other people, say you go into a situation where you've got a group of people, and you expect something from them. So for example, it's a project or something and you expect something from them. Sometimes those expectations could be too high. That's what I'm trying to say. God, that was so long-winded. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what I see. And in the respect of the web, what is it that you can truly influence? What areas of it? And if you can, if you can take the opportunity to see it all, to see the whole web, that would really help, particularly with this hanged man here. You can, and look, he's holding the string, the rope that he is from. Like usually when you see hanged mans, you don't see them holding their own rope. He's holding his own rope. He's making his choice. So he's almost like it's coming from him. Same like with the spider. So this is about dynamics, how we realize that how we are a part of that dynamic, what part we play within that dynamic, and how we can influence that dynamic within the context of the law, within the context of the divine law. That's don't trouble that. Because justice, you can't, but I see you being able to do that. I see you stopping worrying about things. I see there's a little bit of disillusionment. You haven't quite yet realized what it is that you're disillusioned by. There may be still some people, places, things that you might have this connection with, and be led by, in the respect of like into how their true nature is. It's interesting because she's got her back is not covered here, and that's a very vulnerable kind of position to be in when her back has got this very thin piece of material here, but mainly the most of the back is covered. And when the back is not covered, it's quite it could be quite vulnerable. So just be aware of where your vulnerability lies, because maybe if you've got a soft spot for someone, maybe if you like a certain characteristic about someone that's causing you not to be able to see the truth about someone, that also may occur. But from what I can see, you do get over it. And you also understand that a part of this space you can't change, which is why we come back to the spider. So it's almost like you cut your losses, and because you cut your losses, you win. We've got these flowers here, which are like primroses. So it's almost about understanding and drawing on your own knowledge, and preserving yourself. Yeah, great reading, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. Really, really interesting reading. What's happening with these readings is I'm feeling I could go even deeper. But yeah, this is all I have for you. If you did like this video, please do like it. Please do subscribe for more. And also check out all of my titles. They're all timeless. It's only whenever you see it is the right time for you. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Enjoy this Venus transit, my friends, and have a great, great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.